Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, so yesterday we discovered something, right? So I think it's a fairly significant find. I mean, it's still, we didn't prove anything, it's still conjecture, but still, it seems to be the case. What did we find? Adjacent, non-adjacent conjecture, alright? So given two adjacent primes, you sum them up, right? And you can always find uh, another pair of primes that has the same summation. Okay, I tried to look that up. I did look it up, but I didn't see anybody saying the same thing. So it could be very as well brand new, right? So that was exciting. So let's talk about this coronavirus of the day. Um, I feel like I'm finally getting what I voted for. Yeah, President Trump. So what did I voted him for? A good laugh, entertainment, because he's been very hilarious these days. I mean, couple of days ago, I guess. Uh, Basically, yeah, the President Trump temper tantrum travesty, right? It's just hilarious, right? Now he's arm wrestling with the governors, governors of the states, like who has the authority, like just like children in the in the childhood back in the days, children playing in the playground, like who's better? Well, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you. Okay, yeah, child's play. President Trump and other governors is just hilarious, right? It's so funny. Yeah, it's hugely entertaining. So, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter like who becomes a president. Why? Because president's job isn't that important job. It's non-essential business. President's job is non-essential business. Okay. And what's President Trump doing? You know, everything that he does, or any President Barack Obama or anybody does, not very important. It's non-essential business. It really doesn't make that much difference who becomes the president. Okay, why? Because what they do in the White House is non-essential business. Look what they're doing. Everything they're doing is coronavirus, right? Meaning, what they used to do is non-essential business. It's not that important at all. Okay, so okay, it doesn't really make that much difference. Okay, um, yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is look at that adjacent, non-adjacent conjecture. We look at it from the gold box conjecture. Okay, so for example, you have 5 plus 3 becoming 8, and 8 is also 7 plus 1, right? So sometimes, uh, so you here you have 7 plus 11, and well, let me take a picture of this so that I can erase this thing. My phone is charging. All right. 7 plus 11, 18. 5 plus 13, also 11. And then 1 plus 17. Okay? 24. 11 plus 13, or 7 plus 17, or 5 plus 19 or 1 plus 23. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. It's related to Goldbach's conjecture, but it's not exactly the same thing. All right. Um, let's take a look at here. It seems its recurring pattern. So Goldbach's conjecture is this. This Goldbach number, it gives us complete coverage of even integers. Okay, but for every single even integer in this table, seems to be repeating itself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they always repeat themselves. They, yeah, they repeat themselves. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it seems this Goldbach triangle not only give us complete coverage of even integers, it also give us those even integers redundantly, more than once. Okay. How many times? Um, it seems the pattern is such that the bigger even integer it is, the more times it repeats itself in this Goldbach triangle. Meaning, as even integer gets bigger and bigger and bigger, there are more ways. There are more ways to express that big even integer with as a summation of two prime numbers. For example, 100, right? There are so many different ways to express number 100 as summation of two primes. Goldbach's conjecture is this. Every even integer can be expressed as at least summation of one pair of prime numbers. But it seems this Goldbach triangle do a lot more than that. Why? Because as even integer gets bigger and bigger, the number of ways to express that even integer, the big even integer, with summation of two even numbers, two prime numbers, actually it increases. There are more and more ways to express bigger and bigger even integers as summation of two primes. There are many ways as number gets bigger and bigger. Okay? So again, it shouldn't be that difficult to prove Goldbach's conjecture, alright? Because we can prove even something a lot stronger than that. Okay? Because that's the world it seems. Okay? Yeah, it's kind of logarithmic, okay? it seems like the number of ways to express uneven number as summation of two primes. Okay? Like six for I mean two. There is one way, one plus one. Okay? Four, only one way. Three plus one. Okay? Five, I mean six, two ways. Two plus I mean one plus five or three plus three. Okay? Eight, two ways. Seven plus one or five plus three. Okay? 10, two ways. 12, two ways. 14, three ways. 16, uh, two ways. 18. So it kind of go up and down a little bit, okay? 18, three ways. 20, three ways. 22, three ways. 24, four ways. 26, three ways. Yeah, it slightly go up and down. Okay, okay. But the growth is definitely less than linear, meaning it could be n over log n, okay, or some log n, some function that involves log, maybe log squared, what log of log, who knows, right? But it's a slow growth. Okay, how interesting. But we don't want to do asymptotics. Okay, it's good to know the prime number theorem, but that's not how we are doing it. Okay, we want some definite, absolute, exact proof. Okay, so um, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm just looking at this. We'll take a break shortly, okay? Just give me like, give me a minute. Okay. Hmm. All right. Now let's take a break. Okay. So yeah, I was just verifying this adjacent, non-adjacent conjecture, and it seemed to work. Okay. Of course, we ran out of space, but as far as this board is concerned, yeah, there was more than one ways to express an even integer to as a summation of two prime numbers. There are more than one ways, always. Okay. Goldbach's conjecture already requires to prove there's at least one way. Okay. But what we observe is that when the even integer is more than four, there are two or more ways, and the number of ways seem to be increasing. Okay, so yeah, so Goldbach's conjecture is kind of weak conjecture than what we found here. All right, we may end up proving something stronger than Goldbach's conjecture. Okay, so all right, let's take a break. Okay. Of course, we'll just state it. I mean, we'll just satisfy ourselves with proving Goldbach's conjecture because that's our goal, right? We don't have to prove anything more than that. But yeah. President Trump, he's I like him a lot. Okay, he's funny. Uh, because in the stimulus check, the CARES Act check, he's gonna write his name on the check. Okay, so I mean, most of us will get it electronically, but yeah, I already filed my tax, so most likely I get it electronically. So, but people who get the check instead, President Trump's name will be on it. Okay, so I read the news and it was so funny. Yeah, he know how to enjoy his life, I guess. Has a very good sense of humor, right? So all this political campaign, he's like giving some brand new fighter jet, Air Force fighter jet to Wisconsin, to Alabama. Everything he does has to do with his re-election. He's so being so transparent, but he's funny. Okay, so I like him. So I'm getting what I voted him for: entertainment, a good laugh, right? He's so blatantly honest and hilarious, right? So like a child. Okay, so if we end up proving this thing, gold box conjecture, hopefully in at by the end of this month, all right, then if we prove it by the end of this April, is it April Fool? No, then we will have proved it gold box conjecture in 2 months. The problem that has not been solved for 250 years. But Jesus said in heaven, 1 second is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like one day, right? So, yeah, yeah, it can be done. Yeah. So when Professor Andrew Wiles proved the Fermat's last conjecture, it was not a theorem. I mean, before it was proven. Okay, so I guess people believe that Fermat, Mr. Fermat, Monsieur Fermat proved it, but I don't believe it. Okay, maybe he did. I don't know, but not likely he proved it. Right? Because if he did prove, I'm sure he would have he could not help resisting urge to write it all down, but he didn't. Okay. Petty excuse, right? Yeah, I ran out of paper. Come on, he was a judge. He used to be a lawyer. He became a judge. I mean, you could not buy a piece of paper next day. Come on. Yeah, I call that BS. Okay. So I didn't believe that he proved it. Okay, so I think he lied. All right. Maybe he lied in order to encourage other mathematicians to prove it. Kind of teaser. Maybe. Maybe it was a good lie. Okay. White lie. I don't know. So, when Professor Andrew Wiles of Princeton University proved Fermat's last conjecture, uh, he proved something stronger. All right. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe it's easier to prove something stronger than Goldbach's conjecture. Okay. So our conjecture is this. We call it stronger Goldbach's conjecture. Okay. Uh, the number of ways to express a given even integer grows, gets bigger and bigger as I mean the number of ways to express an even integer as summation of two primes gets bigger and bigger as the even integer gets bigger and bigger. Okay, so that's stronger Goldilocks conjecture. Okay, yeah, we call it at that. Well, sometimes it goes down, okay, but asymptotically it goes up and down, but it never becomes one though. All right. If even integer is more than four, it's at least two. There are at least two ways to express that even integer as summation of prime numbers. Okay. Yeah, and it can be the same prime number by the way. Like 3 plus 3 is 6, right? So yeah. Let me take a picture of this and so that we have some room here. Okay. Let me erase that stuff. Okay. So how was your day? So when it comes to this coronavirus situation, I think more and more Americans are realizing that yeah they want to go get back to work because I mean who is there to say this business is essential and that business is non-essential, right? That's come on. Yeah, so more and more Americans, especially in Michigan, they're protesting that, and some governors are actually resisting this pressure to have this stay at home order. Yeah, I'm on that camp. Okay, I want people to work, and I mean, of course, if you're sick, you should stay home. You should go to hospital. Okay, self segregation. I get it, but uh, here is the thing. All right, if people just stop working like this, everybody will die of starvation, and there will be inflation. Why? If government just print out money to hand out to people, it will cause inflation. All right, so things will get a lot worse. There may be crimes, starvation. Okay, so if people stop working, everybody will die. All right, it's a lemmings marching toward the cliff. All right, so President Trump, uh, one thing he's doing it right is that yeah he's eager to let Americans get back to work, right? So and also many governors too, including governors in California, Washington, Oregon. Yeah, they're trying to come up with a plan to get people back to work. Okay, yeah, that's good. But one thing that really upsets me is that when grocery is running out of food, shelves being empty, farmers are dumping their milk, letting their plants go bad. That's what really upsets me. Okay, and politicians they should do better. Okay, they should not let the restaurant force the restaurant to close. They should convert restaurant into commissaries. Again, it's not my idea. I got it from some news article online. Okay, so that the distribution chain of food to restaurants are still operational. Okay, in the restaurants, Yeah, convert that into grocery so that people can buy food there. Huh? Because all the other supermarkets shelves are getting empty. Alright? Long lines in the supermarkets, okay, so politicians. They're taking advantage of coronavirus to forbid, ban abortion and stuff. That's so horrible, right? Huh. Okay. I wanna sing you a country song, okay? Something like White Liar or something. Hey, white liar, the truth comes out a little at a time, and it spreads like just a fire. Slips off your tongue like turpentine, and I don't know why, white liar. You better be careful what you do. I wouldn't wanna be in your shoes if they ever find you out. You better be careful what you say. It never really ends up anyway. I got friends in this town. Yeah, I like this song. It's country song, very charming. And yeah, beautiful lady who sang this. Mm. Yeah, blonde lady, right? Yeah, Caucasian white girl. Yeah, they're pretty. What? You're pretty, okay? No matter what race you are, but white people they're pretty too, okay? So you're all beautiful people, okay? No matter what race you have, but white people they are very beautiful too, okay? So it's not racist to say white people are beautiful people, okay? Why? People are beautiful, okay? Didn't God say people are beautiful when He created Adam? Oh, very beautiful, right? And Adam was not white; he was Middle Eastern. Okay, he was Jewish or Arabic, whatever, Middle Eastern. Okay, he was brown. People are all beautiful. Okay, no matter what race you are. Alright. Let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, so yeah, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. So, uh, yesterday we were talking about the summation of adjacent primes. Now, one easy question to you, okay? Can summation of adjacent primes, does it give you complete coverage of even integers? Yes or no? Easy question, right? I give you a minute. So I want to drink. All right. So I mean, you may call me alcoholic. Call me whatever you want. Okay. It's Asian drinking culture. I'm Asian. Okay. I grew up in Asia for nearly 2 decades. So South Korea. Okay. And yeah, I'm still growing up in America. So I grew up in America too. But in Asia, uh, drinking is not a vice. All right. It's a virtue. Okay. So yeah. Okay. At least for men, adult men, it is. Okay. So, so yeah, answer is no. Why? Just look at the second upper diagonal, right? Like they are the like 4, 8, 6, 18, 24. These are the sequence of summation of two adjacent integers. Okay, like 1 plus 3, 4. Okay, 3 plus 5, 8. 5 plus 7, 12. 7 plus 11, 18. 11 plus 13, 24. Yeah, there are some gaps, some missing links. Like 6 is missing, 10 is missing, 14, 16 is missing, 20, 22 is missing, 26, 28 is missing, then 32, 34 missing, 38, 40 is missing, 44, 46, 48, 50 is missing. Okay, yeah, I mean they are missing. So okay, yeah, it does not give you complete coverage of even integers. Okay, but what we found yesterday is, yeah, but those second diagonal, the summation of adjacent primes, uh, there are at least one another way, at least one another way to express that as a summation of different set of primes. Okay, to formulate that, you have some prime, right? And next prime, p plus 2, right? And then you have, there exists uh, x and y, okay? And they are both primes, okay? So, uh, no, we call it subsequent prime and anterior prime, okay? I can't wrote it down last night. Okay. It was quite surprising. Okay, why? Because it was quite surprising because uh, so we are saying this. It was quite surprising, all right? There exists x such that p minus x and p plus 2 plus x, they're all primes, right? And actually, we are talking about adjacent primes, right? We are not just talking about twin primes, by the way. P plus some prime get G. Okay? Pn, Pn, Gn. Okay? So Pn plus Gn is P. That's the very next prime, okay? Pn plus first. Alright? And there always exists x when you add x to the second prime, you add x to the first prime, and there exists x such that uh, this guy and this guy is also prime. Why? Because if you add these two guys, 2pm plus gn, and add these two guys, 2pm plus gn, okay, so that's our conjecture, okay, so that was quite surprising. Yeah. For example, eleven, 13, right? Add them together, 24. And 7 plus 17, add them together, 24. Next, 5 plus 19, okay? Add them together, 24. So, and 1 plus 23. Okay? Yeah, there's this symmetry here. Alright? Maybe it's not always the case, but many times it is. Alright? So, and they are equidistant. plus 2 minus 2, well, plus 4 minus 4, plus 2 minus 2, plus 4 minus 4. Okay, so we'll make more examples like this, okay, and we'll see. I don't think it's always the case, but still. All right. We're gonna need to grab another whiteboard, okay? So yeah, and we may need to take a break too. It's beautiful, right? Yeah. I tried to look this up to see if somebody else found this before we did yesterday, and I found one paper that kind of talks about symmetry in prime number, but it wasn't quite this. It was they were talking about something else. All right, so this may be brand new. Okay, that's exciting, right? First in time. Yeah. Yeah, like Madonna song, like a virgin, touched for the very first time, right? It's a charming song. Well, it doesn't have to be in that romance context. You meet somebody for the very first time, right? Yeah, it's fresh encounter, right? Yeah. Or you got a brand new job, fresh. You travel somewhere, it's fresh because you never been to that place before. Travel, right? Yeah. It doesn't have to be in romantic setting, okay? Newfound land. Yeah. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break and we grab another whiteboard and we'll explore this symmetry. Alright? We make some other examples here. Alright? And we'll focus on making counter example. Is it always symmetric? I don't think so. Okay, so we'll try to find some counter example to this. Okay? I would never lie to you. I would never say, "Oh, I proved Goldbach's conjecture," when I know I didn't. Right? Just to become famous. Nah, it's not gonna fly for long. Okay? With mathematicians, they're smart. If there's some fault in my proof, or they sooner or later they'll find out. Right? Numbers don't lie. Okay? So, right, we'll take 5 minutes. Interesting. I think we're heading in the right direction. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are grab a brand new whiteboard, huh? Okay. Symmetry. Explore that concept. We grab this guy, okay? We erase it. After taking a picture, of course. Oh, symmetry. Prime number synthesis. Symmetry in prime number. Prime symmetry in prime synthesis. Okay. That's how I would name the paper. I mean, but I'm not writing paper on this because this is too small for me to write about. Okay, unless we prove Goldbach's conjecture, I'm not writing any paper. Why? It's not big enough. Right. So I'm not a professional mathematician. Okay, I don't have to write mathematical journal articles. No. No, I don't have time for that. Alright, so unless something really big, like proof of Goldbach's conjecture, I'm not writing anything. Right? I publish it right here. Okay. Minor stuff. Right. Okay. Because it's below my pay grade. Alright. Yeah. My time is better spent on discovering something new as opposed to publishing minor stuff. No, I don't have time for that. All right. Okay. We're gonna have to write it all down all over again. Okay. So. Okay. Hey. Symmetry. We looked at 24 before, right? Let's pick a bigger number. We pick 34, okay? Okay. Ah, boy. Okay. 34. 70 plus 17, alright? Let me have my Corona. It's out of gas, alright? So let me grab a new Corona, alright? I love Corona. Not virus, but the beer, alright? Okay. Fortunately, Alaska still have some Corona beer on stock, alright? Yeah, but Mexico company, they stopped producing it. Too bad. They say it's non-essential. Okay, so but I love this beer. Okay, so I'm not saying anything. Okay, I'm not saying I'm. This is my form of resistance or anything. I just like this beer. Okay, so it's funny. President Trump said, "Oh, I'm the president. I can override any state governor's mandate." It's funny, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So 34. Okay. 34. 70 plus 17, right? What else? 11 plus 23. So plus 6 minus 6, right? It is symmetric. Okay. What else? There are four of them, okay? 29 plus 5, right? So, right, so you have plus 6 minus 6. You have plus 12 minus 12. It's still symmetric, okay? So, 34, alright. And 31 plus 3, right? Plus 14 minus 14, okay, okay. It is symmetric. Well, so far. But we want to find some counter example because I don't think this is always the case, alright? I think I've seen some counterexample, right? When I was working this out. But it's interesting observation nonetheless, right? So, and it's very beautiful, right? Let me clean my glasses. His X File episode was that it's about Texas vampires, right? Bad Blood. That was the name of the episode. Yeah, yeah. These vampires, they never die, and they're not afraid of cross. They're not afraid of light, but they're vampires. They live forever and they pay taxes. They're good citizens. They keep low profile. Texas vampires, okay. Yeah, X File episode. Yeah, Bad Blood. That's the title of that episode. Okay, so and they're kind of anal. Okay, so when they see something out of order, they stop everything and put things in order. Okay, I'm not a vampire. I was born in American 70s. Okay, I'm not a vampire. I'm just good at making excuses, not working mathematics, and make excuses to make frequent breaks. So I go turn on the heater and clean my glasses, right? Just to take a break. I'm very good at that, okay? So that's all. Alright, so that's 34. What else? Who's next? We look at 36, okay? Alright. Okay. Ah. Ah. 36. It's these two guys, alright? So 36, right? Is 17 plus 19. Okay? And it's also 13 plus 23. Okay? So from 19 to 23 plus 4. 17 to 13 minus 4. Right? What else? We are looking at different ways to express an even integer with the summation of prime numbers. That's what we are doing. Okay? Let me drink my Corona beer. Not coronavirus, no. They're good. I've been to Mexico, right? Oh, they make good beer, okay? So Modelo, Dos Equis, okay? I like their commercial too, right? Like Dos Equis, like I don't always drink beer, but when I drink Dos Equis, right? Modelo, oh, that's really good beer, okay? So, Yeah, I love Mexican beer. How do you say beer in Spanish? I don't know. Let me look it up. All right. Because I want to know whether beer is male or female noun. Cerveza. Okay. Yeah. Cerveza mexicana. Yo quiero cerveza mexicana. Okay. Yeah. Mexican beer. I really like it. Okay. So, I love American beer too. Don't get me wrong. Okay. So and Korean beer as well. Okay. They're all good. All right. Also, yeah, ladies. Okay, they're all beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Some of the best. I mean, the most beautiful ladies I've met. They're like mixed race, African American, Middle Eastern, Jewish, Asian, Indian, Native. Okay, yeah, they're all beautiful, right? So let's focus, right? So 36. You 29 and 7, right? Okay. Plus 10 from 19 to 29, okay? And 7 from 17 to 7 minus 10, okay? It's still symmetric. I'm trying to make some counter example, but so far no counter example yet. Whatever. Next, 31. All right, from 19 to 31, that's like 12. 17 to 5 minus 12, still symmetric. So 36, four of them, right? Okay, okay. We'll continue until we find some counter example because you really surprised me if it's always symmetric like this. I mean, they'll very surprised me quite a bit. All right, so and because we're gonna make more examples, we'll be frugal with the space. Okay, and we have many different colors, so we color this like a child. All right, we color this with many different colors of pens. And I love sake, okay, soju. They were fantastic drinks, okay. All right, so they were cool. Yeah, sake is cool, and soju, Korean drink, sake, Japanese drink, okay. They are cool, okay. I love everybody, every nation, every ethnicity, every race, all right. Okay, so okay, next. we'll do 42, okay? So, how do we make 42? Okay, 23 plus 19, alright. After this, we'll take a break, okay? So we'll put it in red, alright? 42. Okay. Tw 19 plus 23 is 42, okay? So is 13 plus 29, that's 42. Okay? Plus 6, 23 through 29, that's plus 6. 9 to 13, yeah, that's minus 6, alright? Next. 31 plus 11 is also 42, okay? 23 plus 8, that's plus 8. 19 minus 8, right? Okay. Next. Yeah, 35 plus 5, right? I mean 37 plus 5. Plus 14. You have 23 plus 14, that's 37, alright? And 19 minus 14, that's 5. Is that all there is? 42? Let me see. I mean, you minus 0 plus 0, right? There's one more, okay? There's 41 and 1, okay? So, okay. Plus 18 minus 18, okay. Yeah, it seems as if it's always the case, okay? So it's always symmetry, okay. How interesting. How interesting. Alright, alright. But I was expecting some counterexample though, alright? This is too hard to believe. It's like too good to be true. We are looking at uh, the number of ways to express this given even integers as summation of prime numbers, right? And there are many ways to express this given even number as a summation of two primes. It could be same, okay, like 17, 17, okay. But there are many different ways to express the same even integer with pairs of two primes, okay. And so far, they are symmetric, all right. So that's quite surprising to me, and I'm eager to find some counter example. Why? Because I think I've seen some, okay, when I was working out some examples. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break, alright? So I think I've seen some counter example to this. Yeah, I did notice this pattern, but I think I remember seeing some counter example too. Alright, so we'll see. Okay? Yeah. Okay, go back. So during my cigarette break, I was thinking about this, and it seems to be always the case. Yeah, it is always symmetric. Why? Actually, I worked on this like last night after the recording. I kind of worked it out algebraically. It's very simple. Right, I'll show you. Okay. So you have two adjacent primes, right? We call it A and B. Okay. And you're looking for a prime less than A, we call it C, and a prime bigger than B, we call it D, right? So A plus B is equal to C plus D, all right? And what is C? A minus some number X, and what is D? B plus some number Y, right? Yeah, it's some accumulation of some prime gaps. So X and Y, they are even numbers, right? A, B, C, D, they are odd numbers because they're prime numbers, okay? So A, B, they will cancel out, so X is equal to Y, okay? That's why it has to be symmetric, okay? So you got it? Yeah, that was symmetric. Okay, so now let me take a picture of this, okay, and then we'll erase because we need some room. All right, so okay, let me write this down. Yeah. Uh, this is actually a theorem, all right, or at least lemma. Why? Because we just proved it, all right. You have two adjacent primes, okay, and you find the summation, okay, and you are looking for a prime less than the first prime and bigger than another prime bigger than second prime, right? And if their summation matches, then they are symmetric, right? We call it prime symmetry theorem, all right? Yeah. Because we proved it, all right? Well, prime summation symmetry theorem. Adjacent prime summation theorem, okay. Whatever. Adjacent prime summation theorem. It states you add two adjacent primes, and if there is another pair of primes that matches the adjacent prime summation, then they're equidistant from these two primes, and these two primes actually can be the same as well, right? Yeah, we just proved it. Okay, if they exist, we don't know, but if they exist, they are symmetric. Okay, so interesting. We proved something. Okay, yeah. I mean, it has some conditional premise, some assumption, but still a theorem nonetheless. All right. Okay, let me take a picture of this thing. Okay, let me turn on the heater. I'm kind of getting cold. Whew. Finally, we proved something in prime number theory. All right. Okay, it's pretty because it's symmetric, right? Yeah. Let's take a break from mathematics, shall we? Yeah. I've been to Mexico when I was in Los Angeles. Uh, because I was a single guy, I still am. Right, so I have some needs as an adult male, right? Yeah, that's why I went there. Right, but it wasn't just that. I've been to some fantastic Mexican restaurant and had some seafood cocktail like pulpa, whatever, this octopus and shrimp and did I just pour? Did I just pour beer to vodka? Oh my goodness, that's like blasphemy. Oh well, I did it so. I'm sorry, I have to flush this out. I don't mix drinks, okay? It has to be either purely beer or purely vodka. I'm sorry. So why is it such a big deal that I don't mix drinks? Well, it's kind of ritualistic, okay? No, it's not important, of course, but to me it is. Alright, personally, I don't mix drinks. It has to be either purely soju, purely vodka, or purely beer, purely wine. I don't mix drinks. Like cocktail, martini, whatever they make. I don't do that. All right, just some private tradition, ritual. All right, I don't mix drinks. Okay, so to me, Martini, yeah, 007, shaken, not stirred, whatever, or cocktail. That's more like for ladies, all right. I'm not a lady. I'm a man, all right. So I don't mix drinks, okay. So I never put juice in my drink. Ladies, they do that, right? I don't, right? I don't. I never put water or ice in my drinks, and I never put juice, like fruit juice, like orange juice, whatever, in my drinks. I never mix my alcoholic liquor drink with like soda. I never want to do that. Okay, so it's just me. Okay. Okay. So we found the theorem, maybe lemma, something small, but we proved it. Okay. QED. Therefore, dot dot dot. Okay. So all right. Now what? We gotta look at this oddball, this outlier. Okay. There's like there are some. Okay, I noticed some when I was staring at that gold box triangle. One of them, there are a couple. Okay, one of them is 68. Okay, because 68, it happens only three times. All right. So did I take a picture of this? And there's some oddballs like that. Okay, it's like number of ways to express go up and down. Okay, and 68 was one of that. Okay, there are a couple. Right. Yeah, I did take a picture. All right, because we need some room. Okay, so number 68. Okay, it involves 37. All right, and 31. All right. Yeah, we don't really need these guys. Okay, so yeah, 68 is like when I was in Seoul, South Korea, when I grew up as a child in Seoul, South Korea, okay. Uh, we live in an apartment complex. There are a lot of apartment buildings in that town that's called Banpo. In Seoul, South Korea, it's like south of the river, Gangnam, okay. Uh, Middle class, upper middle, middle, lower middle, okay, in different apartment complex, okay. That's where I grew up in as a child in Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, in Seocho district, okay. So Banpo, we are taking a break from this, okay. But Banpo is like green belt in Seoul, South Korea, okay. There's no other place like that where trees are higher than apartment buildings. Banpo is unique in that. Okay, I hope and pray South Koreans, Seoul, Seoulian, Seoul people, they preserve the character of Banpo because that's the only place in Seoul, capital city of South Korea, where trees are higher than apartment buildings. Yeah, I'm very liberal Democrat in this sense. I love trees. Okay? It's not about money. Hey, come on. Everywhere else in Seoul, yeah, artificial buildings are taller than the trees. But Banpo is the only place in Seoul where trees are taller than apartment buildings. So it's so green. Okay? It's about diversity, uniqueness, preservation, conservation. Yeah, nature, trees. Okay? It's like Central Park in Manhattan, New York, where it's so green, right? Pampo, where I grew up as a child, is like that. Hopefully, people don't get too greedy and start building, chopping down all these trees and building higher buildings, skyscraper. I hope they don't do that. It's not about money. It's about oxygen, diversity, greenery. All right. So I hope and pray they don't chop down those beautiful trees and keep the apartment buildings smaller than those beautiful big trees. Okay. I hope they preserve that. Okay. So yeah, my apartment complex number as a child, it was number 68. Okay. So all right, let's do 68. Okay. So because that's kind of oddball in this gold box triangle. Okay. So let's surgically erase all these markings. Okay. Now we have clean slate. All right. Okay. Whew. Number 68. Because in our symmetry, prime symmetry theorem, all right, we just call it theorem, okay? So prime symmetry theorem, adjacent prime summation theorem, called lemma, all right? Yeah, we assume that if there is some another pair of primes whose summation matches this adjacent prime summation, then yeah, they're symmetric, they're equidistant, left and right, okay? But do they always exist? Okay, so we don't know yet. We just assume that, right? Let's take a look at this oddball. Okay, 68. Okay, we're looking at these two guys. Okay, so 68. Yeah, it's kind of, I have kind of like superstition about this number 68. Whenever I put my temperature in the heater, I put in 68, okay? Because that's where I grew up, okay? The apartment complex number 68, the building. Yeah, fond memories, alright? So, yeah, very enchanted number. Okay. Charmed number, right? To me personally, okay? Because I grew up in that building 68, okay? As a child in South Korea, okay? All my childhood memories uh, revolve around this building 68 apartment complex, okay? So, on a personal note, right? Okay. Uh, there we go. 61 and 7, okay? There's only one more, alright? That's why I told you it's oddball. So 37 to 61 was the difference, 24, right? 31 to 7, yeah, minus 24. Because we proved that, okay? And 37 to 67 plus 30, right? 31 to 1, yeah, minus 30. Yeah, we proved the symmetry study, okay? Yeah. So no surprise there, okay? By the way, what's the average of these two guys? Well, 34, okay. So that's like minus 3, plus 3, right? Okay. Yeah, it's symmetric. Okay. All right. The question is, we made an assumption, right? If another pair of prime whose summation matches the summation of these adjacent primes, then yeah, they're symmetric, right? But do they always exist though? Okay, that's something we assumed, right? So we're gonna think about that. Okay. Yeah. We are making very good progress here, alright? So just one step at a time, alright? Yeah. Easy case first, and then next case, blah blah blah. We are just focusing on summation of adjacent primes, okay? And summation of adjacent primes, they don't cover the whole gamut of even numbers, right? So there's still a lot to do, okay? But we are making good progress, okay? And I think, in a way, we are accelerating in the speed of progress, okay? So we may be able to prove Goldbach's conjecture in 2 weeks, all right? I think it's possible by just looking at the progress, speed of progress we are making, and also acceleration that we're making, okay? So okay, let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so all right, very good. Okay. So I'm cooking my dinner. It's rotisserie chicken. That I bought from Walmart. It was on sale, so yeah, I couldn't possibly resist. I mean, rotisserie chicken. I love chicken. Okay, yeah. I couldn't resist, especially when it's on sale in Walmart. I mean, $5 for the whole chicken, fully cooked. How can I possibly resist that? No way. Not in a million years. Okay. Yeah, so I bought it. I'm cooking it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat chicken skin. It's, I have to watch what I eat. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. Alright. Yeah. I love chicken gizzard. Fried chicken gizzards. The very first time I had it was in Fort Hood, Texas. My good old African American friend in U.S. Army. Yeah, they bought this uh, fried chicken gizzard in Fort Hood, Texas, and they shared it with us. And I was like, oh my goodness, where did you buy this fried chicken gizzard? Yeah, the gas station down there. We have some this kitchen. All right. So I went there. Oh my goodness, it's so chewy fried chicken gizzard, very southern style, like Texas, Fort Hood, Texas, clean Texas. Okay, I love that town. All right. Yeah, I so South Korea, Banpo. That's not my only hometown. Madison, Wisconsin, Ypsilanti, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Madison, Wisconsin, Georgia, Fort Hood, Texas, Clean, Texas, Los Angeles, California. Yeah, they're all my hometowns. Okay. Yeah, I have many fond memories for. Yeah, Ithaca, New York. Okay. Yeah, all of them. Okay. They're all my hometowns. All right. So this fried chicken gizzard is like taste of heaven, like heaven on earth. Like Jesus prayed to God, yeah, let kingdom come, thy will be done, as in heaven on earth. It was like that, okay? It was like taste of paradise. Fried chicken gizzard in Texas. In Alaska, we have that too. Fried chicken gizzard, okay? And fried chicken liver. We have that too in Alaska, okay? Oh, I love those things, okay? Every once in a while, right? Yeah. Also love chicken neck, alright? Chicken thigh, chicken wings, all of that, okay? Yeah. They're amazing. Okay. We have like 30 minutes left, so. So we are looking at two adjacent primes, okay, and make summation 31 plus 37, 68, right? Can we always find another pair of primes whose summation is exactly the same as this adjacent prime summation, alright? So that is something we have to think about next. Okay? We assume that in our symmetry theorem, prime symmetry theorem, okay? But it's not illegit, it's still legit. Why? Because what we said is if such prime pair exist, then they are symmetric, okay? That's what we proved, right? But does it always exist? Like outcast, right? Ever? Okay. We don't know. We'll think about that next. Okay? Well, at least we prove something, right? It's algebraically very simple, plus minus, right? Yeah. Canceling out, right? Easy proof, but something very significant nonetheless. Why? I tried to look it up, but it seems nobody ever even noticed that the symmetry, right? Yeah, they found some different symmetry somewhere else, but it was not the same thing. Okay, so as far as I know, this is brand new. Okay, so this is exciting. Okay, so prime number world is uncharted territory. Okay, so there are a lot of unknowns in prime number theory. Okay, so if you want to discover something new in mathematics, prime number world. Alright, so that would be my recommendation. Because so many things are unknown. There are so many conjectures to be proven. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me turn off the heater. It's too hot. Alright. So I'm cooking my dinner. This rotisserie chicken on sale. Yeah, Walmart, Alaska. They're fantastic. They're all my friends. Okay, I know many of them who work there. Okay, so yeah, most likely locally cooked rotisserie chicken. They're fantastic. Okay, so the way I cook it, yeah, I transfer from this chicken rotisserie original container is too big to fit in my microwave, right? So I transfer that to smaller plastic container. I pour some water, then I microwave it. Okay, so yeah, that's how I do it. Very humble, simple, easy. I'm just a single guy, right? So the way I cook, very elementary, minimalist. Microwave, water, electricity, beans, corns, vegetables, collard greens and spring greens, okay, cabbages, water. That's all there is. Yeah, plastic container microwave. Okay, that's my food, right? So, yeah, tuna can, canned tuna, canned salmon, frozen tilapia, whatever. Okay, nothing expensive. Something cheap, alright? Yeah. Berries, apples. I love green apples, by the way. Alright, so. Okay, let's get back to this. Alright. Okay. So we came up with some algebraic expression, right? You have Pn, right? And next prime, P n plus first, right? Is equal to uh, let's put it up there, okay? So Pn plus P n plus 1, next prime number, okay, is equal to Pn uh, minus some even number, okay, plus Pn plus 1 plus some even number, okay? And our hypothesis is that there exists some prime number okay, we call it px plus py, and there exists such even integer such that if you subtract from e from pn, it's a prime number. If you add this even number, same even number to pn plus 1, the next prime, it is still prime number. And we don't know why that's always the case, okay? And from our observation so far, it seems like it. But we need to prove it because we don't know for sure. Okay, so that's our next step, next task. Okay? Yeah. Let me have some corona, okay? Corona beer. Coronavirus, no. At some point, I recommend this Mexican company to resurrect this Corona brand. Why? It's crown, okay? Yeah, it's like top of the world, being the king, queen, crown, coronation, okay, Corona. It's a good name, okay? They better resurrect this, okay? I hope they do, right? 'Cause I'm a huge fan. They put this lime or lemon there on top of that, right? It's kind of Corona beer tradition, right? Cerveza, right? Yeah. Cerveza Corona. Mexicana, okay? Okay. So our conjecture is this single even number, does it exist? This single even number such that you subtract from the nth prime, you add from n plus 1 prime, and this we call it px and py, and both px and py, they are prime numbers, okay? Does this even number e always exist, right? Why all the primes, they're odd numbers in our convention, okay? That's why we excluded 2 and included 1, right? To make it all odd numbers, okay? For convenience sake. Does this e always exist when n is more than 2? Something like that, okay? We don't care about initial conditions, okay? Boundary condition. We'll take care of that separately, okay? That's easy, alright? So we are just dealing with the rest of them, alright? Infinity, to infinity, alright? They're like Buzz Lightyear, to infinity and beyond, okay? Toy Story. It's a good Disney movie, okay? Was it Disney or Pixar? I don't know. It was a good movie, okay? Animation. Yeah, both children's and adults movie, okay? Yeah, it was good. Alright. Original one. Now, this beer is making noise. It's carbonated, right? The air is escaping, this carbon dioxide is escaping through that crack of this your cap and the bottle, right? Yeah. This noise is very distracting to me, so let me get rid of this cap and let it wide open. I'm very sensitive to temperature. I'm very sensitive to sound, right? I don't want any distraction, right? I'm sensitive to light, temperature, sound, okay? So, oh yeah, I'm so sensitive. Yeah, I am. Okay. So earlier today, okay, during my breaks, I read this biography of Chinese Prime Minister or President, Mr. Xi Jinping, right? It was very inspiring, okay? Yeah, he once lived in a cave, right? His parents were like exiles for political reasons, and Mr. Xi Jinping, he once lived in a cave. He was very poor. He rose through the ranks, right? Politics, Chinese politics, okay. He applied to be this party of Chinese Communist Party. They rejected him like 10 times. He never gave up, right? He persevered. He tried again and again. He was very tolerant, patient, perseverant, right? Like President Trump, okay? So yeah, President Trump and yeah, well, he was born rich, but President Trump was born rich, okay? So, but Mr. President of China, Xi Jinping, uh, he was not very well to do, okay? He had very humble beginning, right? Yeah, it's like Chinese dream as opposed to American dream. President Trump, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, right? But Chinese President Xi Jinping, uh, he was not born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Kinda, because his father also has some political connection and he got some benefit from that, as far as I can see. Okay, his father's friends. Okay, but he applied to be this member of this communist Chinese Communist Party. They rejected like 10 times, 20 times. I don't know. Okay, but he never gave up. He reapplied. Okay, so it was a very inspiring story. And then when he was in his early 30s, kind of small guy in Chinese politics. Okay, yeah, there's this program, kind of exchange student kind of program. So he went to Iowa, America, of all places. Okay, and he spent about 1 week with his American family in Iowa, right, small town, and he got very good impression about America. Okay, so later on, like 30 years, 20 years later, he became the vice president of China, and he paid visit to this obscure town, small town in Iowa, right? I think the town's name start with M. Okay, so yeah, he said hello to this American family. Yeah, who let him and his people stay for a week. It's like kind of like exchange student program. All right. He said hello, paying tribute to uh, this good American family. And as vice president of the China, he invited this American family to China. Okay, to palace, Chinese palace. Okay, so they had a good time there. Okay, it was very beautiful story. Okay, I think he's a very cool guy. Okay. Yeah. You know, you may say coronavirus is made in China, right? But I have to tell you, I love China. Okay. I don't care what other people say about China, but I love China. Okay. And I read this biography of Mr. President of China, Chinese President Xi Jinping. He spent 1 week when he was in his early 30s, when he was just low governmental official in China. Okay, in some American family in Iowa, right? And 2 decades later, when he became the vice president of China, he came to Iowa, this obscure town, to visit that family. He paid tribute to say thanks. And he invited the American family to China palace and give them some good time. It's like honoring parents. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's not Christian. Okay, but in Asian tradition, China, Korea, Japan, yeah, honoring parents. There's a Confucianism value. Okay, it's not just Christian value. No, Confucianist value is about strict hierarchy: teacher, student, parent, children, master, servant. That's Confucianism. Yin and yang, yang and yin, whatever. Okay. Alright, so it's not always about the West. There's some Eastern philosophy, religion, Asia, right? And this all American family in Iowa, of all places, Midwest, right? Yeah, I mean, this Mr. Xi Jinping, he was nobody, okay? He was very small, lower Chinese governmental official back in the days. 2 decades ago, 3 decades ago, okay? But they show this American generosity, kindness, hospitality. It's Midwestern hospitality, okay? It's Iowa. It's not Southern hospitality. But Midwest, they have Midwestern hospitality. American West, like California, Oregon, Washington, even in Alaska, they have Western hospitality. American East, like Virginia, Georgia, New York, New Jersey, Maine, they have Eastern hospitality. America is very giving, right? Yeah, America is very hospitality, very giving. Okay, my parents back in the 1970s. My dad, he got full scholarship in two different states, Hawaii and New York. He got his master in Hawaii. He got his PhD in New York. All right. Yeah, America is very hospitality, charitable, very generous kind of country. Okay. Well, at least it used to be. President Trump, yeah, not as much, but oh well. Look at CEO Mr. Bill Gates. He rebuked when President Trump stopped giving money to WHO, World Health Organization. Okay, so Mr. Bill Gates, right? He cared about Southeast Asia, malaria, right? He put a lot of his own money to develop this malaria drug, right? Maybe this hydroxychloroquine malaria drug, maybe it came by and large from Mr. Bill Gates' investment. Okay, maybe. Right. Please don't hate America if you are somewhere else. All right. America is very giving. All right. President Barack Obama, he gave a lot of American taxpayers' money to Iran. All right. And these Iranian politicians, what did they do with all their money from American taxpayers? Developing nuclear weapons. All right. So, but still, American President Barack Obama gave some money to Iran. So Iranians, they should not hate America. Why? President Barack Obama gave big chunk of American taxpayers' money to Iran. And Iranian politicians use that money, American taxpayers' money, to develop nuclear weapons. Okay, so if you are Iranians, you should not hate America because hard worked, hard earned American taxpayers' dollars and pennies and dimes and nickels, may big chunk of that went to Iran. And Iranian politicians use that money to develop nuclear weapons. Yeah, fooling, deceiving American President Barack Obama. He's not very smart guy, okay? He got fooled, deceived, okay? Diplomacy, no, what he did was deceived. It's deception. It's not diplomacy that President Barack Obama did. President Trump correctly pointed that out. Yeah, it was foolish. President Barack Obama, okay, it was not diplomacy, it was being deceived by Iranian political leaders. Iranian people, they hate America. They should not. If they should hate somebody, they should hate their own leaders, Iranian leaders, because American taxpayers, through President Barack Obama, American taxpayers hard earned money went to Iran. What did Iranian leaders do? They made nuclear weapons with that American taxpayers' money. Okay, Iranian people, they should not hate Americans because American hard-working sweat money, labor money, it went to Iran. And Iranian leaders, they made nuclear weapons with that money. They didn't give that to Iranian people. Okay? So Iranians, they should not hate America. They should hate, if they have to hate somebody, they should hate their leaders, Iranian leaders. Because Iranian leaders deceived American President Barack Obama, because he's not very smart. He's kind of dumb, right? And he transferred all these American hard-earned taxpayers, American dollar, penny, dimes, nickels. He gave it to Iranian leaders so that they make nuclear bombs. Okay. Iranian people should never hate American people because we gave them money. But these political leaders like President Barack Obama and Iranian leaders, whatever, Mr. Ayatollah, whatever, all those people, right? They're playing these games of chess, games of power, making nuclear power, whatever, okay? Iranian people, Iran, Persian people, please do not hate us Americans. We are just like you. So these politicians, okay? I'm not trying to incite violence in Iran, no. What I'm saying is, Iran people, you have to understand, your leaders, they may not have the best interest of you, right? Oh, Mr. President Trump, he doesn't have best interest of us Americans. They're all politicians, right? But the rest of Americans, the rest of Iranians, we are not them. We are not Iranian leaders. We are not President Trump. They do not represent us because those political elites, Iranian leaders, American leaders, they do not have the best interest of us. It's all about them, elites, politicians, okay? It's all about them. They only care about their next election, power control. They don't care about us. Iran, America, it's all the same anywhere in the world. These politicians, they don't care about us. They only care about themselves, their friends, their families, their legacy, money, power, fame, and SEX. That's all they care about. They don't care about us. So please, Iranians, do not hate the rest of us, the real America. Chinese, anywhere in the world, do not hate Americans. Why? All these American politicians, they are not like us. They do not represent us. They don't care about us. They are Washington elites. President Trump is same. Manhattan elite. They do not represent us. They are not like us. They don't care about us. Anywhere in the world, Iran, Korea, China, Canada, America, it's all the same. These political elites, they do not represent us. They are not like us, and they don't care about us. They only care about themselves. Okay? So please, if you are Iranians, Iraqis, Saudi Arabians, Chinese, Canadians, Japanese, Koreans, do not hate us 99% of Americans because we are just like you. We are not politicians. We are hard-working people. Okay? Politicians, they are not like us. Okay? They are elites. They only care about themselves. Okay? But don't hate them. Okay? Forgive them. Alright? They are like us. They are faulty. Okay? Thank you. Good night. Bye.